Hello and welcome to the very first episode of our podcast here on YouTube. If you're new, let me introduce you to our channel, Life Stories, Inspiring Narratives That Resonate. Here, we share heartfelt tales of love, betrayal, passion, and all the twists and turns that life can throw at us. This podcast is a new addition to our storytelling journey, where we'll dive even deeper into the stories you've come to love. And for each story you see as a video on our channel, we plan to release a podcast episode alongside it, giving you a chance to enjoy these narratives in a whole new way. Today, we're starting with the very first chapter of The Gilded Cage of Angelica's Desire. It's a story about Angelica, a woman caught between the glitz and glamour of her life and the yearning for something deeper. If you haven't seen the video yet, don't worry. You'll love the story here just as much. So, grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's begin this new chapter together. There, I'm Jocelyn, AI avatar from HeyGen. I'm warm, friendly, and always ready to connect with you.
All right, so we're back with another deep dive. And today we're going to be looking into Angelica. Specifically, I'm kind of fascinated by those early chapters.
Right.
And I'm hoping we can really dig into like her formative years.
Yeah.
So really, like chapter 1 is where I want to focus today.
Okay.
One of the things that I noticed right away, and you picked up on this too when we were discussing it earlier,
Right.
is just how much her beauty is emphasized.
Yeah,
And I want to unpack that a bit.
it's front and center. Yeah.
It's not just that she's attractive, right? It's like
it's more than that.
it's almost like a defining characteristic.
Yeah, and it's described, right from birth, right? Like delicate features.
Yeah, they talk about her porcelain skin.
Those green eyes.
Yeah, and it's like, and this is the thing I find so interesting. It's always been effortless for her.
It's like a gift, right?
Yeah, even as a teenager.
Yeah.
You think about those awkward years everyone goes through.
Oh, absolutely.
But she just kind of glides through it.
It doesn't seem to faze her.
And there's this confidence that comes with that.
Yeah.
But I also wonder, like...
Well, there's got to be some downsides to that, right?
Well, exactly. And I think we see some of that in how she interacts with people.
Oh, yeah, like me.
With Samantha, for instance.
Oh, Samantha. Yeah, that's a good example.
In that scene where Samantha says, gosh, what was that quote?
I think she says, Angie, you're just so beautiful, it's not fair.
It's not fair, yeah.
It's not fair. And then what does Angelica say?
And Angelica just kind of shrugs it off and says, well, it's not my fault. I was blessed with good genes.
Good genes. Like, so flippant.
It's like she doesn't even realize
I think she doesn't get it.
how hurtful that could be.
Yeah, and I think that's where that arrogance comes in that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, there's a hint of that.
It's there.
I want to talk about Alex, though.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's such a fascinating contrast to her.
Yeah, he's like the complete opposite in a way.
Yeah, they've been friends, since first grade?
Since grade school, yeah, since they were little.
It's amazing that bond has lasted.
It is. It's really something.
Because they are so different.
They are.
And, you mentioned this, and I thought this was a great point. He seems so content.
He really does.
Just to be in her presence.
Yeah, like just basking in her glow.
He's not looking for the limelight.
The attention or...
Validation.
Yeah, the validation that she
craves.
seems to really thrive on.
Absolutely. And I think that's, we see that reflected in their aspirations too.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you about next, actually, because,
Yeah.
She dreams of this very opulent lifestyle, right?
She wants the mansions, the yachts,
The fancy cars.
the whole 9 yards.
And it's so different from her upbringing.
Oh, completely. She comes from, a working class family.
Yeah, and Alex, on the other hand,
He's, happy with the simple things.
he likes to go hiking.
He likes to read.
Yeah,
It's his happy being existing. And yet they have this connection.
They do.
And I'm curious, do you think that their opposing desires actually strengthen their bond?
I think there's something to that, like maybe they complete each other in a way.
They balance each other out.
Balance each other out, yeah.
And she does, there's that scene where she admits to feeling vulnerable.
Right.
And it's Alex that she turns to.
It's Alex she goes to for comfort.
Which I thought was really telling.
It says a lot about their relationship.
Yeah, and she's on the cusp of graduating high school.
Yeah, she's at a turning point.
She's got some big decisions to make.
Absolutely.
And her parents, of course, are pushing her towards
a traditional path, yeah.
a more traditional path.
Education, good job, stability.
Stability, yeah.
But that's not what she wants.
That doesn't seem to interest her at all.
Not one bit.
And it seems like she might actually get a taste of that life that she's been dreaming of.
Oh, yeah. And I think that's where things are going to get really interesting.
And Alex, it's hinted that he might be involved somehow.
He's going to get caught up in it all.
Yeah. And I wonder if their friendship can survive that.
That's the question, isn't it?
I mean, if she's so focused on achieving
This dream, yeah.
this dream, is she willing to sacrifice?
Sacrifice everything, her values, her friends.
Yeah. And ultimately, is it even going to bring her happiness?
Or is it all going to come crashing down?
Or is it all going to be an illusion?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, because I think the real question here is, can she define herself
Yeah.
beyond just her beauty?
Is that all she is?
Or is there more to Angelica than meets the eye?
And maybe we'll dig into that a little more in our next deep dive.
Sounds good.
So until then.
See you next time.
Yeah, keep those theories coming.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.